What is up, guys? Today we will have a brief review of the Segway-Ninebot app together with Segway-Ninebot F2 Plus here you can see, or F2 Pro after updating and unlocking to 32 kilometers per hour. So that's the latest version of the app. Actually, the app version is 6.3.5. That's the latest version available for Ninebot, and let's check it out what's actually here. And we already have some settings here: about app, clear cache, dark mode available, blacklist even available, bind and manage account and profile here. Also you can select empirical metrical system and language. Let's move back to our scooter itself and what we can set up here and what we can see here. Okay, that's how this app looks like. It's actually redesigned and looks quite well. Actually, the style here I really like how they do it, and the dashboard, how it looks like, especially when you are driving it. You can set up, now it's actually charging here, but you can see remaining mileage here in a percentage, riding duration, maximum speed, this ride, current value, voltage, vehicle temperature. And while you are driving, in case you have some special set for your phone where you can install it, some handler, yeah. Basically you can see it live, what's the wattage, what is the kilometer per hour speed, that really like speed, not like shown on a scooter itself. Actually it's almost same, but here is more precise. And remaining mileage as well. Now it's charging, also it's in speed mode right now. Here if I click on battery, you can see the battery serial number, battery firmware version. Capacity is actually 12.8 mAh total and currently is charging. Voltage and basically temperature, that's it. Also here you can power on, power off your scooter. So now I power it off, I can see nothing, need to slide to power it on. Now it's powered on, I see the mileage range, 17 kilometers left. On a speed mode, that's Bluetooth, I can click and disconnect it. Actually, when I change to Echo or to Drive, it will show to me the mileage left in kilometers, of course. Settings, so here are the main settings. I owe this bike, it's written 300 days, but a bit more. Actually, almost 1 year I owe this scooter, which is Ninebot F2 Plus, and I'm really satisfied. As you see here, I drive already 1.3 thousand kilometers on it, and it works well, and I really like it to drive. The battery is still almost same as before. Okay, let's go back to the settings itself. Cruise mode. Cruise mode is available. You can select out of 3 options: disable cruise mode, enable by pressing direction indicator, switch for 3 seconds, and enable by holding throttle for 5 seconds. So I don't use it, I just disable it. Energy recover, so I have some safety instructions. Okay, I will not open it right now. Strong, medium, and weak. I used medium as it's also help to save your brakes, as you don't need to press all the time, and it will brake just with the energy recovery option. Sometimes just need to press a little bit brakes, sometimes it will just almost stop automatically, you don't need to press even brakes. So it will save just your braking system, and no need to maintain it longer. Walk mode, so it's a maximum speed of 5 kilometers per hour in a walk mode. So if you're walking with someone else who doesn't have the Ninebot, so you just press it fully and it can go up to 5 kilometers, which is also nice. The charging limit, as they tip here, a lower charging limit will increase battery life. So actually this thing doesn't work that well. I already tried, I put to 90%, but what it will do on 90%, it will not just stop charging. It will just make a noise, and especially when you charge your bike at night, you will just hear some noise and you need to wake up and just disable it manually. So it works like a crap, and I don't recommend to use this option. In general, this option should be good in case you want to protect your battery life and don't want to charge it to 100%. For instance, you charge it every day, but it's enough, I don't know, 60% for you per day, so you can just leave it on 30% and every day charge from 30 to 90, for instance. It's a good option to have, but it will just make a noise at night and you need to disable it by yourself, or in case you are not at home, you will just hear the noise for hours and it still continue charging. So this option is not working properly and I just don't use it and don't recommend you to use it. Start speed, 0 km/h added here. 3 is like regular by default, which I'm using. 0 is quite dangerous, as you can just click accidentally the starting, and yes, here is a parking mode here, so if no action after 6 seconds, it will be in a park mode. You need to press the brakes, it will be exit the parking mode, but still, you know, from even for this 6 seconds, you accidentally press and your scooter will fly away from you, so I don't really use it. Traction control system, so this option keeping the wheel steady on a slippery road. Before, in previous version of this Ninebot app, it was in a beta or testing mode. Now it's in a regular mode. I'm using it, I activate it, I think it helps. I don't really know how it will work, but when my friend tried, for instance, to go somewhere like a drifting mode, and at this time this traction control don't allow to drift on it, so that's actually good to have it. Empirical system, so I've got metric or imperial. I use geometric one. Custom speed of sport mode, here is the most interesting. So I've got the 32 km/h, the maximum speed. Of course it's drain battery a bit faster. Yes, of course, when your scooter is on charge, it will not go 32 km/h, but in general, it's quite good to have it, especially when you can just easily limit it to any speed, like 30 or 27, 25 as well. So currently, my bike in drive mode goes to 25 km/h. Drive mode is not customizable here. In eco mode, 15 km/h, and a sport mode goes to 32 km/h. Also, you have acceleration, which also influences your battery life. You have the max speed, so when you press it goes directly fast. You have normal and energy saving, so I use normal, which is enough for me. Direction indicator, so when you press it, I activate this option here, and it's good that it's available in this app. You can just activate it and hear it when, for instance, you accidentally press the direction light and you during the day don't really see it, so it just makes some noise, so you can easily disable it. Abnormal alert, so if you keep your bike somewhere and you want to hear if someone touch it, it's also good options to have. Actually, what else is this app available? It looks nice, they redesigned it a bit, they changed the style. When you press on it, you see the mileage, temperature when it's activated. Also quite good to have such information. The battery I already showed to you, so it's more redesigned and back fixing here. Also, you can track your records. When you press it by GPS, you will be tracked where you go, from which direction. Also, it will show this average speed here in the app, but this app should be turned on, so it's made by your phone mainly, not by your bike. So some information just since from your bike, some information like GPS is understood used by your phone. And when I was driving, it will show you the average speed, it will show you where you speed up, where you're going slowly, and the time of your ride. Help and feedback here, so I will not cover it, it's with internet, but actually it's just more community itself. More functions here, so actually it's settings itself, which I already showed to you. Energy recovery increase mode is just in general settings to have the quick access to the moments here. So it's just trending and some guys sharing in the groups. Also without internet doesn't work, but I don't use this community thing here, so actually if you use it you can get it here. In this section you have notifications, some medals here available, favorite, coins, help and feedback, and online support. The time based on your time zone here. Basically, here is the settings of the app itself, cache and about app. So using this app, you can update it directly here. You can update your scooter as well. And actually this version 6.3.5, it's more about like fixing issues, redesigning, and in general now it's really stable and works perfectly with Ninebot F2 Plus. Alright, basically from the app and brief reviews is pretty much it. In case you still have some questions, put in the comments below. Put a thumbs up and see you next time.